Hello, everyone, and welcome to the third official episode of the Den Discourse. We didn't do one last week because it was Halloween.
Yeah, it was a pretty busy week, I'd say. Oh, by the way, I'm your host, Jonathan Adam.
Oh, yeah, and I'm the other guy, Brock Gambill.
The other guy, not us. I just brought him in, saw him in the hallway, thought he looked lonely.
Yeah, he came up to me, just grabbed me by my collar and said, "You!" and he just dragged me in.
You will podcast now!
But yeah, we're going to talk about last week and then this week because, first of all, there's not a whole lot going on this week, and second of all, we didn't have a podcast last week, so...
Yeah, no, last week was just chaotic.
Yeah.
But now we're back, so that's going to be fun. Last week, we had Spirit Week.
Yeah, on Monday, it was Twin Day, which... I feel like you participated in, even if you didn't intend to.
Yeah, someone wears a blue shirt, someone else wears a blue shirt, and you're sitting there like, hey, brother.
And then, of course, Tuesday was Halloween.
Oh, the best day.
Yeah, you had a really good Joker.
I was so proud of that costume. I liked everything you had, because you what were you again? You were,
I was a warcaster, but people kept calling me, like, the Antichrist.
I kept calling you the Dark Lord. But yeah, it looked super cool. Like overall, it just like looked great. And then your hair mixing with the hood made it hard to see your face, and it looked cool.
I had not a ribbon. What was it? I had a scarf that I didn't wear to school because I would have been dress coded, even though I was wearing a full wizard garb.
Right? Yeah. Like that's the thing that would get you.
Yeah, because you couldn't see my face, but it was just a black scarf that would go over my face that I could see through, but you couldn't see my face.
Oh.
And so I would have just been completely faceless.
Okay.
But, yeah, Halloween, that was Tuesday, which, of course, it was costume day, which is why we brought up costumes. Mm-hmm. And then the next day was, what was that?
It was Wednesday.
I think that was either sweater weather or, what was the other one?
Sweater weather.
Pajama day.
Yeah, I think it was pajama day.
Yeah, Wednesday was pajama day, which you can't go wrong with. I mean, just... show up to school completely, just roll
naked.
out of bed.
Just naked.
We do not.
Do not advocate showing up to school naked. Don't do that.
But for me, because I wear pajama pants and just a regular T-shirt, I can literally just roll out of bed and go.
Yeah, I have these like pajama pants I wear every day for some reason. They're kind of just like my relaxing pants, and they're like these.
No, you're not. You're wearing jeans.
Well, that's not. That's not when I'm at home. They're like these like Christmas like plaid pajama pants. I just wear them around. They're nice.
We have the same pair of pajama pants.
But I remember like going on Instagram one day, and it was just like, somebody's a loser when they're wearing these pants, and it was like the exact pair of pants I was wearing. And I looked down at them. I'm like, oh.
That's like the video I sent you where it's if he listens to these bands, it's a red flag, and the first two are bands that you actively listen to.
What was like Weezer and Radiohead or something like that. And I was like, those are like two of my favorite bands. I was like, dang. Just getting blasted by Instagram always.
But then after pajama day, it was sweater weather, which I don't have just a regular sweater, so I wore a hoodie.
That's fair.
And then Friday was class colors.
Yeah, what were the colors for each class again? I forgot
okay, so I think freshmen was white, sophomores are red, juniors are blue, and seniors are black.
That sounds correct. Whether it is or not is up for debate, but I think it's correct.
We're gonna go out on a prayer. We're gonna go rah rah Rasputin. Hope those are the color of the Russian queen.
All right, yeah. That's what I was thinking. I was thinking the same thing.
Yeah, same wavelength, one brain cell.
Other than that, now we got next week, this upcoming week, hooray. Nothing.
Yeah, no, straight up nothing except for the Veterans Day thing.
Yeah, there's probably some meetings in there, and if you if there are meetings, you should know if you're part of said club.
Yeah.
They will be around. But other than that, this Friday is the Veterans Day Assembly. And that has always actually been either my favorite or one of my favorite assemblies because I really like I just kind of like how exciting it is, but also how professional they do it because, you have ex-military and stuff like that, even some current military personnel that are in there. And it's just kind of cool showing the support and hearing some stories that they say. The band typically plays a little bit. I know the choir sings. I think they sing the national anthem.
Yeah, and then there's the silent salute that Gunnar did last year.
Yeah, I do remember that.
But yeah, just honoring veterans in our community, which I think is amazing.
Yeah, no, it's a very, very good thing. It's one of those things that it can be overlooked sometimes, and I'm really glad that we have something to appreciate it by.
Yeah, what happens when we do overlook it is actually the main shooting. Did you hear about that?
Yes, I did. That was very, very tragic.
Yeah, it was. That just shows that we really do need to take care of our veterans, because there's things that lead to like PTSD and clinical insanity, and then bad things happen.
And terrible and travesties happen like that in communities. So it's good to pay attention. It's good to focus on that, because even after like the Vietnam War, that was a thing that wasn't focused on at all. And they turned to drugs and weren't respected when they came back home.
Yeah, and they were ostracized is what happened.
Yeah, absolutely. So it's very good, and it's very important to respect veterans in your community, whether you're related to them or not. It's good to ask questions. It's good to talk to them about experiences. It's good to respect it. A
few weeks ago when I went to the podcast thing, it was ask questions before you can't get answers.
Yes, absolutely. My grandfather was a veteran in the Navy, and I've asked him questions plenty of times. I have another grandpa who fought in Germany, and just listening to them like tell their stories and stuff, you can tell that it makes them happy, because they get to reminisce a little bit.
Yeah.
Even if it is bittersweet, because you lose people in situations like that.
Yeah, it's the sweet and the sour.
Absolutely. So, but to get us back on a happier note, even though that is something very important, glad we got that out of the way. That should cover for the rest of this week. The Megan Mallet is getting repainted, by the way, this week. That's interesting.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like we've needed that for a minute.
Yeah, Megan Mallet is a little outdated looking.
Yeah.
It's kind of just known as the area that people go to get on the bus. That's kind of all it's known as now for some reason.
It's no PCMS.
Yeah, it's no PCMS. Yeah, that new gym is gorgeous. I love the new gym over there at PCMS.
Yeah, was that my 7th grade or my 8th grade? I was at the school, and it was over the summer, because we moved to like near the middle school. I'm not going to give my address because, first of all, I don't want to dox myself.
My name is Walter Hartwell White. I live at 308 Negro Boyle Lane, Albuquerque, New Mexico.
But I got to see them build the gym, and I was like, where was that last year? Why are you doing all the renovations after I leave?
Yeah, that's how I felt. That's what they did at Lakeside too. I remember they redid everything, and I went in there just some weeks ago for Dragon Alley, because I was like, hey, can I go back in Lakeside? I just want to look around, and everything was just different, all better. I asked them if they still had bats. They said they do, which made me happy. A little piece of home still there, Bats in the hallways. I love that.
Yeah, I feel the same way for like West Side, because I was a West Side child. But the one that really gets me is looking at the new gym at PCMS and then looking at the old gym, because when you walk into the old gym right after the new gym, it's like, oh my god, it's yellow in here.
Yeah, honestly.
It always confuses me, because like, why is it so yellow?
It's very, very, very yellow. I think they tried to like match everything, because they always use those old wooden like oak-esque boards.
Yeah, they use the bed planks.
Yeah, they use bed planks, and it's just, I mean, it's just like an older look, I'd say.
Yeah, it reminds me like when you watch those old movies and they're on like those indoor baseball fields. It's like, why is it so yellow?
Right.
Or why is it so orange? I'm like, did I just step into a period forgotten by time?
Right. Yeah, it's very, very different looking. And you see very similar things, just like bright, contrasted colors. Even like restaurants of like old McDonald's and stuff like that. Like
he had a farm.
He did have a farm. E-I-E-I-O, dude. Yikes.
Dude, it's so weird, because with like McDonald's, Pizza Hut, all of them, it's just like, we grew up. That doesn't mean you had to.
Right.
We're depressed. That doesn't mean you have to be.
Let someone else grow up. Dang it.
The unhappy meals are starting to look like unhappy meals.
You just said the unhappy meals are going to look like the unhappy meals. I was never happy buying one anyway. They're like $14.
There's a dude who sued McDonald's over a Happy Meal, and he wasn't happy after it, and they lost in the settlement.
Aw. He should have won.
I don't think it's false advertising because they don't say that Happy Meal.
Yeah, it doesn't say it'll make you happy.
Yeah, no, it's just called a Happy Meal. I guess your food's happy.
Right. Imagine if they did win that case. Like, imagine what it would look like. It's like Happy Meal, some 99, and then at like right in the bottom, a little tagline says, "Will not make you happy."
Happiness not guaranteed. But there's a toy.
Happiness not included, but we do have a cheap plastic Incredible Hulk figure right next to the girl toys. But anyway,
Yeah,
I'm glad to see Megan Malik getting repainted now that we went on our Happy Meal rant.
We really do not have a lot to talk about. So
It wasn't. We're just getting on. We're just having fun. But that's the point. That's what we're here for.
Yeah, and then hopefully in these next few weeks and hopefully this week, we're going to have an interview for you guys because life is better with interviews.
Life is better with interviews. So hopefully look forward here to a Josh Osborne interview.
As well as Noah Niederklein.
Yup. Either one of those will be coming up next.
To go over what they're supporting, I think it's Jawsbanator for, is it band?
Yeah, we'll be talking about district band auditions.
Right, and then we would have gotten Seth Loudermilk for Math Club, but we did him for debate.
Yeah, there's other math people.
Yeah, and so we're getting
people that do math.
Yeah, I don't know how to do 1 + 1, man. Is that 11? What is it?
Probably like 33.
Close enough.
That's why we'll interview someone. We'll figure out more answers coming soon.
Well, yeah, Noah Niederklein for Math Club, and then are we looking back at choir or?
I'm looking at choir. We're looking at choir. We'll see what happens there.
Yeah, and then we also need to get one for forensics.
Mm-hmm.
Laughlin gave me a recommendation. Not going to confirm anything, but
expect some pretty cool people in the near future to be joining us here on this podcast.
We have reached out to all of them, but it's all scheduling. It's D&D's worst enemy. It's scheduling.
Yeah, honestly. But yeah, that'll end the episode.
Yeah, and we'll see you in the next one.